It's only me, Sharon.
Nice to see
How are you? How are you again? And thank you for coming. I'm sure you've worn out several pairs of shoes. Quick question. I asked you before about finances, and you said, well, you can Google it. I've been on the internet over 30 years, long before www, and I couldn't find. How much have you spent so far? Anybody? Anybody in the board? How much have you spent so far to roll this out?
I think Randy, our deputy director, who's also been our financial director, should probably be addressed for that question.
Thank you.
Sure.
You have 10 teams that you've organized?
John, you didn't give us your last name.
Oh, John Dickinson.
Thank you.
And I have apologies for you too.
We base spending on fiscal years. So last fiscal year, we were given just a little over $900,000 to use towards implementation of I-502. In this budget, we have $2.5 million for the 2-year period, $1.25 million per year to do this. There's been no money, obviously, from the marijuana sales. That's how it was supposed to have been funded. The legislature granted us authority to use liquor money to get the startup going. So that's, so how much we actually spent, I don't know as of today, but somewhere around $1 million.
Right. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The other question about transparency is you've had a listserv, which is a public-supported public bulletin board, but it's only been one direction. It's going to you. We've not seen any of the comments or appreciated or added to a discussion, an open discussion. Is there any way do I have to file any, I'm not really important, but is there any way to see the discussion that's been going on for the last year with the listserv? Can our eyes look at the listserv that you've been receiving?
Our communication director is going to answer that in a more articulate way than I would.
Maybe you can ask the question.
We use the, so everyone can hear it, we use the listserv, he's right, as a one-way device for us to get information out to the folks. It's not like a chat room or places where people can have comments. So we do that to be as efficient. There's other ways to be able to contact us, so that you heard that we do it.
No, I was wondering if we are privy to the suggestions that you've been receiving.
So John,
they don't come through the listserv.
So I believe what John wants to do is access the comments that have been submitted.
Yeah.
Through this process, how does one go about it?
We'll be posting those on 420 Leaks.
To see what everybody
Yeah,
else
it's all a
is
matter of public record, and we provide that to anyone that would ask.
Okay.
If he's got them on 420 Leaks, then they're available to everyone, because we gave them to them.
Okay. 420 leaks. That's a conspiracy. But Sharon, I have to apologize to you and the board. The six other times I've been in front of you, I said, well, I've got a MPA, public service, prestigious university, and I offered my services for free. I even emailed you. I emailed Mike McKell, and emailed you, and you chose to choose somebody from the East Coast. First words out of his mouth is, you're not going to make $500 million the first year. I could have told you that. And that you have to get rid of the medical marijuana community. Those are the two first quotes that he released to AP. Okay? So the second thing I said after I got my degree was that I was the largest importer of hashish in this nation. And I have to apologize. I talked to Richard Stratton, my friend, whose book is coming out next month, Smuggler's Blues, and he said, Johnny, I'm number one. You're number two. So I have to apologize. I misspoke. I was only number two.
Thank you.
And I was told by the enforcement officer that I should not offer you any marijuana. My intent coming here was not to ever offer you any marijuana. I saw that you arrested my other marijuana that I gave you, 50 buds of organically grown, high-quality chicken poop, so I don't want it. But the question I have is, I heard out in the hallway that you were going to put a limit of how high the THC will go. And I know, I read it all over and over, and I never saw that anywhere listed.
Look, rumors abound.
Thank you. It's a rumor. So more intelligent countries than ours, I have to say, Holland is limiting the height of its THC level. down to 15%. Is there any word about limiting the THC level? It's just not part of the
No,
lingo.
no.
Good, because I was going to share with people the strongest marijuana in the world. It's 29%, folks. Might be funny, but you cannot drive with it. Okay? And if anybody wants to give me their email, I'll show you the last week's testing from gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, UV light for mold, fungus, no herbicides, no pesticides, nothing, completely clean, and 29%. Okay? So there's no limit to the height because it's going to keep going. Last year, and I have to admire the little laugh that you had on the 1 hour and 34 minutes and 14 seconds that you did tape. You said, we could have a marijuana tasting. Well, they've been having marijuana tasting, very analytical marijuana tasting, for 20 years now, and the next tasting is going to be right a mile and a half away over in Fremont. And they determine what is good and what is great and what is the best. Every year they've been doing this. It's called the Cannabis Cup, not Marijuana Cup, which is derogatory. They call it the Cannabis Cup, okay? And last year's highest rating was 25%. This is 29 a year later. All right?
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much, Sharon.
11 through 15, please.